Boom, you know what I'm saying? Yo, this is Skinny Fabulous, the general from St. Vincent. 135 pounds of twisted steel, sex appeal. Keep it real, bad than the Navy SEAL. Bam! Scotch Radio. We're inside. Skinny Fabulous is here. Scotch! Me, I am from a place called St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We do not do prettiness. We do not come in with less Gucci and stand up and sip mimosas. We don't do that. We drink strong rum, we take off clothes, we dash with sneakers, we rip off socks, we go home bareback, we get drunk, we sleep in a drain, we get up the next day, we do it again. That's what we do. The more you fet, the more you find out. That's how we does mash up fet. You understand? This is not a runway, this is not Vogue, this is not a fashion show. We come here to behave stupid, and that's how we does behave. That's how I behave. When I go to a fet, I want to behave stupid. I want to embarrass my friend.
In front of yourself.
All of us, we're going down, right down together. Embarrassing behavior. That's how you have to do it. Because it's once a year, you know. Brrr. Every time persons met me as a child, they say, wow, your mother don't feed you. Why you're so skinny? It's me embracing what was then as a child, something that I used to be teased about. And then I just owned it. I said, you know, instead of you calling me skinny, I'm going to call myself skinny. Then what? I took away your power of the tease. And that was that. And then I added the fabulous to it because that came through the music and the confidence and because I'm fabulous. Yeah. No Regrets was actually written by Nadia Batson. Or randomly, Nadia Batson sends me a song and says, you like this? I say, yeah, this are vibes. And she's like, yeah, well, I wrote it for you. I'm like, good. But she had a little concern about the high key of it because there's some notes in it that are pretty high. And she was questioning whether or not I could do them. And because she had that question mark, I took it up as a challenge. Anybody try to question whether or not I can make something, that's when I do it to the best and surpass the expectations. Out about mine, just a spite sheet. The only regret I have in my career is not taking the business side of it seriously sooner. But it's natural for us to start off chasing the dream, chasing the passion and ignore the business, but it comes back and it bites you, you know? And I think if I had to do it over, I'd take the business aspect a little bit more serious from the jump. And the things that I'm doing now, if I had done them before, I think I would have been in a better position. I like lights go down. When the lights go down, I just want to wind your body. I love that song personally. It was a big song, but it's not the biggest song that I have. So most popular is in Behave the Worst, The Family, The Come Homes and all that. But I personally like Lights Go Down. There's another one called Watch Thing and one called Bipolar as well. I just jam them for myself. Love them songs. Well, it have a little collab coming. It have a nice little monster dropping featuring a Trini monster. Hui and a Grenadian monster, and a Vinci monster. I wore in the mix and that bad. 3 monsters, you understand? It's something to shake up the vibes, right? Brrr. You see, that I Made It first, that starts at a local level. So in St. Vincent, my first I Made It moment was in a competition called the Soca Monarch. When I came out as Spartan and I had flambeau and I tell myself I was the most theatrical person on that night. Really and truly, I think I was. And I ended up winning the Soca Monarch. That was my first Soca Monarch winning. That was my first big reception of that kind of crowd. That was the moment. In 2008, I said, you see, you Skinny Fabulous, thin beef, 135 maga, itchy foot boy from Miss Doyle. You're bad, you make it, they like you, and this is going to be your life from now on. So that was 2008.
Everybody start! Jump up, jump it up, wave it up.
Scotch! That's the way to get that to the bit. Top, we don't ever top tunes because like when I started with Headbad, the mission was, oh, how do I do better than Headbad? You can't replace Headbad. Headbad would always be Headbad. You can't replace Charge Up. I can't replace Behaving the Worst. I cannot replace Up and Up and Up. I can't replace I'm Moving Every With Me Family. I can't replace that, and I definitely cannot replace Come Home. So the mission is not to top it. The mission is to just give more. Everything I do, I put my best foot forward, and when the people receive it, they receive it in the same passion in which I produced it. And that's all we could do. You know what I mean? Never ever try to top this tune because that is a classic in its own lane, you know? Come Home is Come Home, Family is Family, Up and Up is Up and Up, you know? Well, I mean, that song has an interesting story because it landed on my desk. I'm not sure how many other desks it landed on before me. But I know for sure that by the time it got to me, it had passed through the ears of other creatives and they probably didn't see the vision in the same way. And so when I got it, I was very challenged to take what was very softly delivered into a very high energy, rah, 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 bang, bang, bang. So big up Nile and the team, to big up all the writers. But for me, the response to that, it ended up being the anthem of that year and maybe the following year. And it is a song that lives within people as a carnival anthem. So when you get to create classics, not just big tunes, but classics, is always a good feeling. Well, I mean, the season is what they call a long season, which really, not really, but I'm looking forward to some of the, I like to do the fets them with the water. I don't want to give any plug, but all them fets in the streets and then the part of O2 and thing, I just like to go to those fets and go inside the fets to a party. I don't normally do roads when I go all the other islands because I just hate being on a truck and And when I'm ready to go home, I want to go by my car. The car should be right there. In Trinidad, there's no such thing as your car right there. When you walk down so, you gotta walk back up so, and there's pain. But I always look forward to the road. Obviously, my own event, Brunch and Soca. So, I mean, just the carnival on a whole. And then, obviously, that big collab, that drop in next Israel thing. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, go. Mad! That is it. Bad, eh? Bad. Make sure you sample that. Bad. And that one authorized with it. Other than that, Brunch and Soca is my event on Carnival Sunday, Hazley Crawford Training Grounds. Find me there. If you're not there, you're stupid. This is as simple as that. Are you stupid or you're not stupid? If you're not stupid, you're going to meet me at Brunch and Soca. Carnival Sunday. Big up Hova. Bam! You know what I'm saying? Yo, this is the General Skinny Fabulous, and right now you're listening to Scotch 101 Scotch 101 Scotch 101 Scotch 101.1. Somebody say, "Awo Scotch Radio." Bam! See that kind of power in the voice? That's the kind of power on the frequency. That's the kind of power on Scotch. Somebody say, "Scotch!" Jesus Christ, Scotch, bless, Scotch, mash the place, Scotch, bless.